Doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. So for business owners right now that's struggling, that's going through pains, that's going through challenges, now I'm not speaking to business owners that are hugely successful. Businesses are flourishing right now, although this could apply to some of the teams within your business. It doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. You see, the thing is, the pains of challenges in world economics and finance and pandemics can stop you in your tracks. It can stop your mind from thinking, because imagination is in fact more important than knowledge. Because if you haven't got an imagination to see something, to dream in your own head about your current and future changes to your business, about a business that could be something that you could create by tapping into those inner skills and resources and knowledge that you've got inside to generate an imagination, you're simply going to die and you're going to stop. There's many people right now I know that's had some incredible businesses right now, but they're in such pain. I know there's many people, you could be a salesperson on the phone right now and you're making calls, and because of lockdown, it's making it seems impossible in your mind to generate sales. This pain of what we're going through is only going to be temporary. And if you crawl to a stop right now, it's like trying to restart a car that's been submerged in snow and frozen at minus 30 degrees that you're going to try to get back in when you're ready to say, I'm ready to go again. Don't do that. Ladies, gents, friends, family of Alfie Best Business, what we teach is to stay strong, to stay motivated, to stay positive, to stay inspired, to allow your mind the freedom to say, what can I create today that's going to benefit me, my business, my family, and my customers for tomorrow. Don't ever stop thinking. Don't ever stop doing. Don't ever stop acting. It don't matter if you've got a claw with your freaking fingertips along to keep your business and your dream alive, as long as you keep moving forward, even if you're clawing to stay alive, you're alive. And if you can endure the pains as entrepreneurs, as many of us know that's in business, you will become stronger, faster, more successful in the way that you think, more successful in the way that you communicate your message, your delivery, your ideas to business friends, acquaintances, and families. You will become stronger inside. You will become the bionic man or the bionic woman. Now, I used to love the bionic man as a kid, Steve Austin and Evel Knievel. And I can remember having these toys, the bionic man, and I used to pick him up and look at him and almost believe that I was bionic. And I'd look through the eye at the back of his head for that super vision, that his arms, when you pulled off the little tab, revealed his muscles. And I used to get my Evel Knievel, and I used to get my Evel Knievel in my little red box, and I used to wind it up and let it go off in the kitchen doing wheelies. Because if there's a bionic man, we can become bionic. If there was an Evel Knievel that used to jump canyons, even though he broke every bone in his body, we can keep moving forward. What's your dream? What's your business? What's your idea? What's your energy? What's your attitude? Rest if you must for a moment, but don't let your mind go like that frozen car that's 30 degrees minus, that's frozen and iced up, that you're never going to get back into, that you're not going to be able to start. Keep your mind sharp. In this moment of pain in the pandemic, there are gaps. There are gaps. And normally if I go to London and get out of Bank Station where this train curls round the platform, the first thing that it says when you get out of the train, mind the gap. Mind the gap. I can tell you there are big gaps in Bank Station. But you know what? In this moment, it is up to you to search for those gaps. Don't think about mind the gap. Look for the gap. Look for the opportunity. Look for the opportunity that's going to become an enhancement, an add-on, a change in direction, or an advancement to your existing business. Look for the gaps in opportunity. Because while one man is worrying about being inferior and doing nothing, another man is doing something and becoming superior. Crawl if you must, pain, absorb it, accept it, let it run through you, and remember that pain. And remember, you'll do anything and everything not to feel that pain again. Let the pain of what we're facing be the energy and drive and commitment of what you do right now to affect and impact in a positive way your tomorrow. Many of us are more powerful inside ourselves than we can possibly imagine. And I know this to be true because I have had a life of successes and pains, but it's made me the person I am, and it's shaping me to the person that I want to be tomorrow. You see, I've always cared about entrepreneurs. I've always cared about business owners because I know how tough it is. 90% or more of businesses fail within the first 5 years because, and some like 70% fail in the first year because we don't quite have the skill and the knowledge and the attitude or the mentorship or the guidance of people that really know what they're doing. That's why behind me right now is a screenshot, which you can just about see, which says AlfieBestBusiness.com. You see, every day when I get a moment to speak to Alfie, to ask him a question that's pertinent, and he gives me a response, he knows what's right and what's wrong, and where we can go and what we can do. And we both know right now that entrepreneurs need to stand together more than ever before, which is why on the 1st of December, please God willing, with the right energy, the right attitude, the right motivation, crawling forward, keep moving forward, doing whatever it takes to make that dream a reality, to support and help entrepreneurs, to bring them together, to make a difference, to stand together, to make an impact of positive growth in your village, in your town. And if we can do it in a village, we can do it in the town. If we can do it in a town, we can do it in a city. And if we can do it in a city, we can do it in a county. And if we can do it in a county, we can do it in a country. And if we can achieve it in a country, we could achieve it around the world. No dream is too big. No dream is too small. It's only the action we're prepared to take and what we're prepared to go through to make a dream a reality. Don't give up. Exhaust yourself with a quench and a thirst for knowledge and the acquisition of experience, because it's only through experience that you're going to learn. It's only through being rejected and someone saying no that you're going to come back time and time again to perfect something until they say yes. I can remember working as a young lad in an insurance company, cold calling, late at night, everyone's gone home, and I'm calling away, making calls. Actually, this story is in the Think and Grow Rich book by Napoleon Hill, but I'm going to claim it, but it's not mine. Geezer's sitting there. It's me. Done it many times. I'm calling up and I'm ringing up people to sell them home insurance. And I got a board and I'm getting nowhere. Every single call I'm getting to no, not interested, no, not interested, no, not interested. Does that sound familiar to you right now? That you're making calls, you're reaching out, that you might not be getting the yeses and acquiring the customers? Some of you are, because 50% of businesses are growing and 50% of businesses are failing. We're here to support both, but we don't want to fail. And as I'm calling away, I'm thinking it's late, I'm not seeing my children, what's going on? All of a sudden, I can hear this guy around the corner. And I could hear this guy going, yes, yes, yes. And I'm thinking, what the heck? What's that geezer doing? So I get up from my chair and I walk around the office and I see this geezer around the corner and he's making calls. So I went up to him. I said, oh, mate, he said, you're late as well like me. He said, got to stay late. It's the early bird and the late bird that gets the worm. And I got to feed my family. I said, but you keep saying yes, 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 yes. I said, what, you getting a yes on every single call? He said, He said, no, I don't get a yes on every call. I said, what are you saying yes for then? He says, look at my board up there. He says, you and I both know that it takes around 50 calls to get a yes, right? I said, yeah. I said, but I've done 75 calls tonight so far, and I've not had one yes. He said, that's because you're not celebrating the no's. I said, what are you talking about? Celebrating the no's? He said, look. He said, I know if I make 50 calls, that one call in 50 is going to get me a yes. So every single call that I make that they say no, I say yes. because I'm one step closer to getting that yes. Your state of mind is everything for you to succeed in anything that you want to do. Doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't give up. Have a fabulous weekend. Best wishes from myself and, of course, Alfie Best, our group chairman, and all our members and friends. Website's coming 1st of December. I'm crawling.